Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Inside Movies Galore. I'm your host, David Straggy, and today I'm going on for another review of a film that I had just recently reviewed called The Bad Steve, which had a remake in 1985, directed by Paul Wendkos, which was a made-for-TV adaptation who had actually had a lot to do with he was known for many television shows, including and many TV movies, mainly A Wing and a Prayer from 1998, Nobody Lives Forever, 1998, A Match Made in Heaven, Message from Nam, and so on and so forth. He was known for The Great Escape 2 TV movie, and he was mostly known as a director. In 1985, he put together an adaptation of Maxwell and based on Maxwell Anderson's play, which was also based on William Archer's novel in the same year, and this teleplay was put together by George Eckstein. We have Blair Brown playing Christine Penmark this time, and some of the characters are the same. Are brought back, such as Monica Breedlove, who was played by Lynn Redgrave, who was originally a matronly a woman in the first film. But there's a character I forgot to mention from the original film, who is a gardener for the tenants, and he is kind of an annoying character, and he goes by the name of Leroy Jessup. In the original film, he was played by Henry Jones, and I liked him because his character, because he kind of insinuated that the child Rhoda at the time had in fact done away with the young boy that was in question. And in this adaptation, David Carradine plays him. Now, in the original film, he actually had a home in the cellar of the rented property, and his bed was right next to the incinerator. Well, in this film adaptation, he actually had a shed that was like on the lot, and he lived inside the shack. I liked his character as well, whereas each character was different, but they both brought aspects of each character to the adaptations. It was weird seeing Carradine playing a mildly retarded man who seemed to be kind of a country bumpkin and nosy at the same time, while still being annoying. So, I mean, the other thing that I liked is that Captain Steers, he played Emily Breedlove, which they didn't realize this, but Emery was in fact the character of the brother to this Monica, who Monica, who was played by Lynn Redgrave. She's a little bit younger than the original Monica, and but she still plays that matronly a type of woman who could probably hold a conversation in a ballroom and be like one of those ladies who chatters constantly about the next gossip, you know. And again, here, the same character that was aforementioned as being an evil woman, the mystery, the hereditary connection, where Blair Brown's character, Christine Penmark, actually had dreams. And we actually saw some of the dreams. That's one of the things that I liked about this film, that you actually saw the dreams instead of hearing about them. Saw a visual of the dream. The other thing that I liked about this film is that whereas in the previous film you did not see see the child who go to this wharf and do anything with the young man that drowned. Whereas in here, she actually went to the beach. You actually saw her kind of argue with the young man, except in here, in this film, his name is Mark Dagler instead of Claudio Dagler. And so there is a name change. The other thing is that the father's visit actually came earlier in this film than it did in the previous film, because there was a visit in the previous film that I did not mention in my review of the film. And I thought that the father of that of the original film actually played it awesomely and down to a T. In this film, I was not entirely impressed with the father of Christine Penmark in here. And in here, it's not Rhoda Penmark that is the child. It is Rachel Penmark. So there's a name change there as well. So I feel like this film gets less attention than it ever gets, but I do think that the child playing Rachel Penmark, who is Carrie Wells, I don't think that she played her as well as Patty McCormick did in the previous. Although there is some empathy that is not shown. It's almost like Carrie Wells reminds me of the Coca-Cola girl. You know what I mean? She's not exactly smiley, not exactly as sing-songy as I would have liked. She is a little bit more angry in this one, so I can see her being a little bit more a brat. In any case, hopefully you enjoyed my description of this film. Like and subscribe to my page if you have not. I enjoyed watching this adaptation, even though I know it didn't get a lot of good criticism at the point in time, and it ended up in the Warner Brothers Archive collection, and I thought it was unique to see some of the characters that were involved in this film, and at least in this adaptation. And I'm just preparing for the next adaptation. So in any case, thanks for listening. Have a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you are, and check out some of my other reviews.